Hey guys, welcome back to Human No Resource. You guys, we're doing Love is Blind Season 8. Listen, it's been 5 years, you guys, and there's 8 seasons of it. Okay, now, we're in Minnesota.
Speaking about Minnesota, I'm sorry, I feel like they're the long-lost cousins of the province of Alberta.
Yes.
Like, the accent was so much... Joey, are you Canadian? Like, the whole time it was like, cool, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm like,
yeah, and speaking about the people in Minnesota, can I say something to you guys? Why all the guys look the same? I'm not gonna lie, they all look like first cousins.
Yeah.
Like Alex, Ben, David, what's her name? Daniel. They all look the same, I'm sorry.
And I want to mention this right off the bat, okay? Somebody in casting hates women.
Exactly.
Why? Because on average, women are the oldest. They
Why?
want us all to be cougars or
You
some
couldn't
shit.
find a guy who's like 44, 45 years old for Amanda. Like, I'm gonna advocate for Amanda at this point. She's 43, okay? And the oldest guy out there is like Tom, who is like 38 years old.
Now let's start off with these couple of episodes with something a little bit more organized, okay? We grouped everybody up in love triangles, okay? The first group is David, Lauren, and Molly. Now, David is a 32-year-old technician.
He's a medical salesman. That's how I took it.
He's in the aesthetics, baby, okay? Beauty is his thing, but he's kind of done with it right now and the superficiality of it.
Sure.
And he's looking for something a little bit more deeper.
More in depth, huh?
Yes. Now, he walks through every single room with a question. What's wrong with you?
Which I'm like, what's the point of asking that question? But you think...
Just want to tease you.
Yeah.
You want to cut the tension in the air. But that's the right way you want to do it, though, David?
Not really.
Anyways, he's giving me a Simon Cowell vibe. Like, I feel like David should have been British. But
I don't know. I don't get the British vibe from him. But I feel like he is our new villain of this season. Yes, I always feel like there's two types of villains in each season, right?
Okay.
You have the amateur villain of the season. And after you have the real crazy one that, you know...
that sneaks up at the end.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, remember last year we had Tyler?
Yeah. But originally it was Steven at the beginning.
Exactly.
Anyways, he links up with a girl named Lauren. She is in educational sales. She's your average girl.
Yeah, she's like a plain Jane. Comes from good stock.
Good Minnesotan stock, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like girls like her should have been married already.
Yeah, so I'm shocked that she's on the show.
Yeah. He asked her how old you are, and she said, I'm 30. And he's like, so you're no longer attractive.
Excuse me?
That's a shock value. He even said to her, oh, so what do you think about OnlyFans? Or something about OnlyFans. And she goes, are you kidding me?
Yeah, like he's promoting the brand. I don't understand. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I think he's trying to take her temperature. Sir, do you have...
So after that, David meets up with Molly, who's an executive assistant. She's 29 years old, and she says she's never been in a relationship. Yeah. I'm assuming she wears her heart on her sleeve. So...
I got something to say about her personality. Okay. I feel like her personality is a bit weird. I feel like she's a bit too naive. I feel like she's easily taken advantage of. I feel like sometimes she gets put involuntarily in tough situation. And lastly, it's too early for me to know if she has a mean bone. I don't know. Molly, you're going to step aside with me. I need to analyze you a little bit more. And you know what's interesting about her too? She gives off to David this nonchalant personality that somewhat intrigues him because he can't see her. So he's thinking, you know, the Simon Cowell complex, you know, when a woman dislikes you, it just really gets them more interested in you, right?
It's the chase.
So like he's literally like noticing that she's not talking to him much. She's, yeah, cool, whatever. And he's like, ooh, you're not like
Somebody
Lauren.
different. Now, I'm going to say this, you guys. I'm pretty sure, and I could put money on this, David is not here for the right intentions. He is trying to probably promote his businesses or something like that. Like, he's not trying to get married. That's what I'm saying.
Why?
He gave me the vibe.
When him and Lauren were going on more dates, he admits to her that I'm having this weird feeling, right? It's a bit overwhelming. You know, I didn't expect to come here and feel that. What do you mean, buddy? This love is blind. You're supposed to have feelings, okay? Good feelings, hopefully, to lead you into marriage. So yeah, maybe I kind of side with you. What his intentions
like,
a
is
bit
his
off.
heart made out of stone? Like, what do you mean feelings? You never felt love before, or or human connection?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe for him back in the days, it's just nothing but looks and scram and go. I don't know. With Molly, he's more honest and genuine in his conversation because he probably figured out that Molly really doesn't know how to take in charge. Hence why I said she's been taken advantage of. Just saying, on side note, he brought up she kind of was like, cool, yeah, sure, not a biggie. Weird, right? And they start bringing up the devil's dance. And she kind of was like, yeah, you know, I think I know.
I'm down for anything.
I think I have game too. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind him leading a bit. And later on, when I get the experience, I think, Molly, just say you don't have game. Girl, it's okay.
And this is why I'm kind of scared for Molly because she's going to get herself in another
Pickle.
situationship.
Now, our next love triangle group is going to be Madison, Mason, and Alex.
Yeah, so let's start with Alex, you guys. He's 28 years old. He's a commercial real estate broker. He brought up a story from his past. He talked about his high school experience where he was a little bit chubby. He loved wearing a purple sweater, and he went up to the girl that he really likes and he asked her out.
Bold.
Other than that,
Love that.
she rejects him and laughed at his face. Now, he ran to the washroom and ate his sandwich there.
Yeah. Listen, what I like about Alex is that he's letting everybody know he's getting his lick back, okay? He improved himself.
right.
He's fit and fabulous, and he's a real estate broker. That's money right there. Ladies, where you at? I'm on his
Lining
side.
up, right?
Yeah. Protect him at all costs.
So after that, we have Alex meeting up with Madison, who's
Yep.
27 years old. She's an artist and a Leo. Hello. Okay. Now, she is also well-traveled. She's been to Jordan, France, teaching English.
Learning Arabic too.
Hmm.
Yeah, now let's say something, okay? I feel like Madison is a bit cunning.
What?
Let me explain.
Okay,
she
Selma.
comes across a very sweet, innocent, her tone, very playful,
Yes.
nice girl. You want to protect her.
Yes.
However, I'm just listening to the things that she's saying on the down low. Let me explain why. I feel like she's playing a game here. She had a very sad upbringing. Let's be very clear about that, okay? I
Yes.
feel sorry for her. She talked about how her dad and her mom had her out of wedlock. I didn't know we needed that information.
Yeah, because half of the population,
It's sort of like that nowadays. And she talked about how both of them were addicts. Her mom and her dad separate, and then she got with her stepdad. And even he passed away through an overdose. And she ended up raising her mom. This is
Yeah.
all a very sad story. But the problem here is people need to stop trauma dumping early in a relationship. Because if that time comes where that person wants to leave for whatever reason, especially if they're empathetic, you're making it hard for them to leave because now they're like the keepers of your sad story.
Exactly.
Yeah, and 9 out of 10, you guys weaponize it against them. You say stuff like, see, I told you, I grew up in an orphanage. You said it wasn't a big deal. Now you're judging me, and now you're leaving me. Typical.
Actually, I'm leaving you because you stole my money.
What?
First of all, you have a trashy personality and you scratched my car. Yeah, that's why I'm leaving you.
Not because I grew up in an orphanage?
Not at all.
And that's why I have a problem with characters like Madison. You know what I mean? She comes off as sweet, nice, but like she's trauma dumping on the down low, burdening men like Alex and them. Like, you can't leave me right now.
Yeah.
You said you're a good guy. I'm hurt. Be nice. Right?
Yeah.
So technically, she's smart. She's smart, okay? I'm listening to girls like Madison. They get far, by the way. And then crash.
So after that, she meets up with Mason, who's a 32-year-old cinematographer.
Average looking white guy, great hair.
Comes from good stock, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently his name gives off that he's Czechoslovakian. Did not know we need that information.
Interesting. I wonder if he speaks the language.
Move along.
Calm, collected. Yeah.
But she does something interesting.
She,
Trauma dumps.
again.
Yeah. Different case this time. Unfortunately,
Yes.
her brother passed away. This is so sad when you lose a sibling or family
Yeah.
member. It's very sad.
Yeah.
She gives a little bit interesting, happy ending about and I have his jersey, something Packers. And, it's like, okay. Tell me, Madison, what do you do for fun?
Yeah. You like to draw, right? You like to paint.
Like
you
just-
like art? I like art.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's just talk about
What
that.
else? You like to party?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm treading lightly with Madison. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, guys.
So we have another love triangle between Mason, Madison, and Meg. Let's talk about Meg and Mason. Okay. Now,
Too much M's.
Yeah, it's a lot of M's. Like
Madison, Monica, Megan.
because it's they're underneath Montana or something like that. Like it's
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis,
Minnesota,
Same,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
whatever.
Go.
Okay. So other than that,
She's an oncologist, nurse.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
really
so-
like her personality. I think she's fun. I think she is easily relatable. Love her.
she's too much though.
Yeah.
She's too bubbly and everything. But you like that type of energy.
No. But there's one little problematic thing here. She reminds me of that person in the friend group who's afraid to let the conversation just die. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to keep it up. Calm down, Megan. Let the conversation.
That's why in one of her interviews, she said that she would love to get with a guy who asks her questions, like really good questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So hopefully Mason could do that. She does bring up her parents and say that, they're super religious. She's not. And how her parents think she's going to go. So,
But then again, Mason said, I'm not religious too, so we have something in common.
Yeah.
Now, guys, they wasted the whole time talking about nonsense.
surface layer conversations.
Like extraterrestrial stuff, Joe Rogan, aliens. I'm like,
But that's like that. But that's the first date for the love of God.
Yeah, but he was a little bit more intentional with Madison. So I'm a little bit afraid for my girl Meg.
Now for our last love triangle, we have Devin, Brittany, and
Virginia.
Virginia. Love the name. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Devin is 28 years old, and what he does for a living is he's a youth director coach.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very great
Very
guy.
calm, collective, seems really sweet. He says the right things.
Easy on the eye. Comes from.
Good stock.
Yep.
Yes. Comes from really good stock.
Now, I feel like even the way he talks to the ladies, I just feel like this, I can't find a problem. I can't find a problem here.
Yeah, he's boring, Selma. That's it. I'm going to say he's boring.
Yeah, harmless too. I like the guy, okay? We're going to tread lightly with him.
Yeah.
Now he connects with Virginia. Now, Virginia, I really like her. Okay, 33-year-old healthcare practitioner or recruiter.
Yeah.
Very educated.
I love that.
And she formerly was a cheerleader with the NBA.
Okay.
So she's athletic. I like her too.
Now he said to her that we were in the same high school,
Oh, yeah.
but she's older than him.
By 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it a big deal, the age gap? Would you go that low?
How
Ladies.
low can you go?
Men, I know you don't care, but for women,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
I could go probably 3 years low, 3 years younger than me.
She's
but
better than me. I would have been like, is that what you are? Okay. You were 5 years younger than me in my high school. Close the book and I would have left. Like, I was like,
Absolutely
what I do?
not.
And then along comes Brittany, a very intelligent woman, 34 years old, partnership executive. But I feel like she's too good for the show.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you couldn't find a guy out there, then there's no hope for all of us.
Definitely.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like, why did she settle for Devin?
She needs a guy who's gonna lead her, especially a guy who has a fantastic job and who could be a leader. You know what I mean? Because she seems like she's a boss in where she works. And listen, Devin, don't get me wrong, Devin is
Great guy. So I don't know. I like Brittany. I like Brittany and Meg thus far. Yeah. Oh, there's another girl too that I like. Taylor. Yeah, that's the other girl that I like.
Yeah.
She's a colonoscopy nurse, 32 years old.
Yeah.
I really like her a lot. Easy to get along with. Great conversationalist. She links up with Daniel the King.
30 years old. What is he? A sale accountant executive?
Yeah, he has a problem with his height and he's letting everybody know.
I think he's 5'5", you guys. That's why he keeps on talking about his height.
But he's letting everybody know that height is not a factor over here. Okay?
And on that note, you guys, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
And we'll see you in another episode.
Exactly. Bye now.